Hey, episode I'm sure you'll like. And if not, fuck it, I tried. Welcome to the Fit Podcast.
What's up? Welcome to the Fit Podcast, where you get your interviews and reviews from a non-expert point of view. And I'm your host, John G. So let's get into this review session of the show. Now, I believe everybody heard of the dating show known as Pop the Balloon. Now, we're going to take a brief look at interaction between two contestants and see why this went viral and why did these two contestants actually had, the water and oil effect. They just wasn't mixing. So let's check it out.
Really check on your ends before you talk about long or short hair, because a lot of girls with long hair be having no hair just because it's long is thin. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. Okay.
Sounds triggered.
It's not triggered. I'm just,
First of all, I didn't say the hairstyle she had was not good.
you said you don't like girls with long hair.
No.
That's not right. You should never said that at all. As a black brother, you should have kept that as what it was. You should have just said, you're not just my type. But hair, it's you can't talk about hair. If you want hair, go get what you want. If you want Becky with the long hair, go get what you want. Don't talk to black women up here about hair. That's just it. And I'm not triggered. Like I said, at the end of the day, your hair is nappy. Your hair is short. You should be happy where you came from. Period.
Can I talk, or you gonna interrupt me again?
I don't want to hear what you have to say.
You
can say what you want to say,
Yeah.
but don't talk about black people here. But
So-
let's hear from him. Go
So
ahead.
again, her hairstyle, is nothing wrong with it. So it's my preference, right? So if I'm here to date, I'm here to find someone for me. So I'm not dating multiple people. You're not dating multiple people. So my comment to her has no sort of
But
significance
I'm
on
a
you.
black woman. If I want to wear my hair like hers one day, what you gonna say? Oh, I don't like your hair. I'm gonna go date Becky up the street. Follow along. Thank you.
I'll say this: at the end of the day, are you here to find a man, or are you here to be?
I'm not here to find you. I'm here to find someone that's gonna accept me flossing.
First and foremost, big shout out to the guy for maintaining composure, having a sense of class and maturity, and conveying himself without being loud, without getting belligerent, and going on a deep end on offensive comments towards her. Obviously, you could see she was triggered. You could see that 9 out of 10, most likely she was criticized, maybe perhaps back at one point in time in her life, about the length of her hair, or her too many jokes on it, or her too many black men say certain things referring to real hair versus fake hair, versus let's say wigs and weaves, sew-ins and glue and so forth. And over time, all of those comments and remarks always left a serious resentment of hearing that so many times from people, maybe particular black men. So when she seen this man pretty much gave his preference that he prefer a woman with longer hair, and that for her was it for her to snap and say what she needed to say. It's a matter of preference. A woman have no issue saying what she want in a man. Physical too. How tall.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's the height. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, for
No
me.
problem.
It was the height thing for me.
But it's just you're short too. So that's it.
Okay. And how tall are you?
I'm like 4'11".
Oh my god. Okay, and how tall are you again, Eddie?
5'9".
5'9".
Yeah.
Okay.
How much money. She have no issue explaining to anybody what her man need to come with in order for her to feel attracted or want him. And as far as the physical expectations, if she says she wants somebody taller and she wants somebody who is, weighing this much, there's no backlash. It is what it is. Either that man meet the requirements or he don't. Simple as that. Now, let's say somebody like myself, if she would have said to me, hey, you too short. I don't date men your height. and I would have went off the deep end like, you think that's cool to say to black brothers and who born this way and look this way? That's not cool. That ain't fair for you to say. There's a lot of men who is not getting past 5'5" and go, and so forth. 9 out of 10 ladies these days gonna say, man, you zesty for that, or you sassy or whatever. If you're going a deep end, going that hard, over that, they say it's a sense of insecurity, or it's possibly somebody who is dealing with a short man complex. But ultimately, I always felt like it's a preference for a woman to want what she wants. So what's the difference about that man? If he said he want a woman with longer hair, he prefer that. To go that far to, call him nappy and short hair, you fit in the stereotypes by using it against him now all of a sudden. And I guess if she was to take all the weave out of her hair, she probably is short hair. So that probably most likely offended her as well, because maybe from the roots of her own scalp, she ain't got that much length. So if he would like her based on her long hair, on her weave type of time, and she took it out, then he'll see her for what it's worth. Then she probably feel, offended, because he most likely ain't gonna be feeling the fact that she don't have natural long hair like he prefer. And that probably pissed her off. I'm just giving out, ifs, ands, and buts about the situation. Another thing she mentioned is Becky. Becky with the good hair, the long natural hair. You never know her past, some white counterpart female snatched up her dude, or he pretty much broke up with her and bounced back with a white woman, or vice versa. She broke up with him, and next thing you know, he happily ever after with a Becky. But whatever boils down that triggered her, and you can go in the comments, you see other women, black women to be exact, to say, girl, you really triggered, something hit your nerve bad about that for whatever reason. And I think it's a strong possibility that what we can take from that is, one, that man maintained his composure. He didn't snap. I'll say he probably did better than me. I would have, cut into her like, who the fuck is you to tell me what I like and what I shouldn't say and what I can't say? Who the fuck is you? I can say what the fuck I want to say. That's just what it is, Ultimately, you got to give credit to that man and give credit to where it's due. I definitely don't want no woman to be a doormat. Share what she had on her mind, but at the same token, in that kind of fashion, telling him to move along and damn near nonchalantly disrespect the man because of his personal preference. If you don't like it, pop the balloon, say you didn't like his comment. Why go as far as like trying to, make a scenery based upon his preference, Again, it's double standards for a reason. If the shoe was on the other foot and she said, hey, I prefer, tall, dark skinned guy, and you didn't meet the criteria because you're lighter, and he get mad because that they're gonna say, oh, why you acting all light skinned? You feel me? So sometimes you just can't win. Don't even sit back and argue with a woman. Don't debate some of that kind of shit. Sometimes it's best just to say, all right, that's how you feel. Move on to the next. Outside of that kind of attitude, that kind of reaction to what he was trying to convey to her in regards to his preference is the reason what will make most men go to a fucking Becky. Go find, if the grass is greener on the other side. Hopefully, everybody take what they want to take from it. That's my take on it. I hope you like it. And if not, fuck it, I try.
If you enjoy my content, well, please follow, like, and subscribe for more.